My friends, after 60, your body changes. You notice your muscles aren't as strong as they used to be. You think, I need more protein. But here's the truth, protein isn't the missing link. There's one mineral so overlooked yet so critical that without it, your muscles simply cannot rebuild no matter how much protein you eat. And that mineral is magnesium. My friends, you've heard about protein for muscles your whole life. Protein shakes, chicken breast, eggs. But here's the truth. Nobody's telling you without the right mineral support, all that protein is like building a house without nails. It won't hold. And the most overlooked nails for your muscles is magnesium. Why magnesium matters more than you think? Magnesium isn't just a nice-to-have mineral. It's a vital co-actor in more than 300 biochemical reactions in the body. This means without it, hundreds of processes simply cannot run efficiently. When it comes to muscle health, magnesium does three crucial things. Activates enzymes that help your body turn protein into actual muscle tissue. Regulates calcium in your muscles, allowing them to contract when needed and relax afterward. Supports energy production in the mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside your muscle cells. Without enough magnesium, muscles can become weak, tight, and unable to repair themselves properly. The after 60 problem. After the age of 60, your magnesium levels naturally drop. Part of this is because your stomach acid levels decrease, meaning you don't absorb nutrients as well as you used to. Add to that the fact that most people's diets are heavy in processed foods, which are stripped of minerals, and you have a recipe for chronic magnesium deficiency. Here's the scary part. Studies show that up to 70% of adults over 60 aren't getting enough magnesium. This leads to slower recovery from exercise, increased muscle soreness, and even more risk of falls because of muscle weakness. Protein can do its job without magnesium. You can eat all the protein in the world, but if your body doesn't have enough magnesium to activate the enzymes that process amino acids, you're basically pouring water into a bucket with a hole in it. Think about this. Protein is the raw material. Magnesium is a construction crew. If the crew isn't there, the building never goes up. Signs you might be low in magnesium. Many people are deficient without even knowing it. Here are some red flags. Frequent muscle cramps or spasms, especially at night, unusual muscle twitching, feeling weak even after rest, more soreness than usual after light activity, poor sleep, and restless legs. If you have 2 or more of these symptoms regularly, your magnesium bank account may be running low. How much do you need? For most adults, the recommended daily allowance is men 420 mg day, women 320 mg day. After 60, your body often needs even more due to decreased absorption and increased loss through the kidneys. Best food sources. Nature has packed magnesium into some delicious foods. Aim to include at least 2 of these in your diet every day. Pumpkin seeds, magnesium superstar, almonds and cashews, spinach, Swiss chard, kale, dark chocolate. 70% or higher avocados, legumes like black beans and chickpeas. Supplementing smartly. If diet alone isn't cutting it or you have digestive issues, a supplement can help. The form matters. Magnesium glycinate, gentle on the stomach, excellent absorption. Magnesium citrate, good absorption, can help with constipation. Magnesium malate, great for energy and muscle recovery. Avoid magnesium oxide. It's cheap, but your body absorbs very little of it. Quick daily protocol for muscle recovery after 60. Morning, start the day with a magnesium-rich breakfast. Oatmeal with pumpkin seeds, banana, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. Midday, hydrate with a glass of water mixed with magnesium citrate powder, especially if you've been active. Evening, have a magnesium-rich dinner like grilled salmon with steamed spinach and a side of avocado. Bedtime. If cramps are an issue, take 200-300 mg magnesium glycinate before bed. The takeaway, my friends, magnesium is not optional if you want strong, resilient muscles, especially after 60. It's not just about avoiding weakness. It's about rebuilding muscle tissue faster, reducing soreness, and maintaining your independence as you age. So, next time you think about reaching for another protein shake, ask yourself, do I have enough magnesium to make it work? Because protein builds nothing without it. My friends, if you've ever been woken up in the middle of the night by a calf cramp, you know it's no joke. 1 second you're sleeping peacefully, and the next you're shooting up in bed, clutching your leg, wondering if you just pulled a muscle. Let me tell you, cramps are not just a random inconvenience. They're your body's way of waving a big red flag, telling you something is missing. Why muscle cramps happen? A muscle cramp is an involuntary contraction, meaning the muscle tightens and refuses to relax. This can last a few seconds or several minutes, and it often leaves the muscle sore afterward. For people over 60, cramps become more common for 3 main reasons. Loss of essential minerals, magnesium, potassium, calcium due to diet, medication, or age-related absorption issues. Dehydration, even mild fluid loss, throws off the delicate balance of electrolytes your muscles need to function. Poor circulation, slower blood flow, means your muscles don't get nutrients as quickly as they should. And here's the kicker. Once you get a cramp, your chances of getting another one soon go way up. Why magnesium is the main culprit? While potassium gets most of the publicity, magnesium is often the real missing piece. Magnesium controls calcium flow in and out of muscle cells, the on and off switch for contraction. Without enough magnesium, muscles can contract but struggle to relax. That's why the cramp locks in place and takes forever to release. The nighttime cramps problem. Night cramps are especially common after 60 because when you're lying down, circulation slows and magnesium levels naturally dip overnight. Add dehydration or low mineral intake during the day, and you have the perfect storm for those 2 a.m. wake-up calls. Practical tip, the 30-minute rule. If you're prone to night cramps, here SIPS is a simple, effective protocol. 30 minutes before bed, drink a warm glass of water with 200-300 mg magnesium glycinate or a teaspoon of magnesium citrate powder. Add a pinch of Himalayan or sea salt if you've been sweating or had a physically active day. This helps restore sodium balance alongside magnesium. Warm water improves absorption, and the timing ensures magnesium is at peak availability during the hours when cramps are most likely. Daily hydration habits. Cramps often strike when your body is slightly dehydrated. Many people think they drink enough water, but if you only drink when you're thirsty, you're already behind. Here sits a simple habit. Drink 1/2 your body weight in ounces of water each day. So, if you weigh 160 lbs, aim for 80 ounces. Spread it out. Deguzzling 2 big glasses at once doesn't hydrate as effectively as steady intake throughout the day. If you're active or in hot weather, increase intake by at least 20%. Bedtime stretch ritual. Loosening the muscles before sleep can prevent cramps entirely. Try this. Stand facing a wall, 1 foot in front of the other. Keep your back leg straight and heel on the ground. Lean forward gently until you feel a stretch in your calf. Hold for 20-30 seconds. Switch legs and repeat twice. This gentle calf stretch relaxes the muscle fibers and prepares them for rest. Quick in the moment fix. If a cramp does hit, step out of bed immediately and put your weight on the cramped leg. Press your heel firmly into the floor and bend your knees slightly. Deep breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth to send oxygen and relax the nervous system. This often releases the cramp in 20-30 seconds instead of minutes. Medications and mineral loss. Some common medications, especially diuretics, certain blood pressure drugs, and acid blockers can flush minerals out of your system. If you're on long-term meds, talk to your doctor about checking magnesium, potassium, and calcium levels regularly. The takeaway, my friends, cramps are not a sign of aging. They're a sign of imbalance. You don't have to accept them as just part of getting older. With the right hydration, magnesium intake, and nightly routine, you can sleep through the night without those painful wake-up calls. Because here's the truth. If you keep your muscles nourished and hydrated, they'll keep you moving pain-free for years to come. If you like, I can next expand the morning magnesium ritual into a 60-50-word section so your whole talk stays rich and in-depth like a Dr. Mandell seminar. That way you'll have a full-length ready-to-deliver script. Want me to do that next? My friends, the way you start your morning determines how your body feels for the rest of the day. Think about it. You've been asleep for 6, 7, maybe 8 hours. Your body hasn't had water. Your cells have been repairing. Your muscles have been recovering. And your magnesium stores, they've been draining. That's why so many people over 60 wake up feeling stiff, sluggish, or even crampy. The solution? You need to refill that magnesium tank before you take your first step out the door. Why mornings are magnesium deficient? While you sleep, your body is busy with maintenance, repairing tissues, balancing hormones, detoxifying. All of these processes use up magnesium. Add to that the fact that most people lose fluids and electrolytes through nighttime breathing and sweating, and you wake up already behind on your magnesium balance. For people over 60, this is amplified by lower absorption rates in the gut. Reduce stomach acid, which helps mineral uptake, natural loss of muscle mass that affects where magnesium is stored. This is why your morning ritual should include magnesium to give your muscles and nervous system the jump start they need. The science of morning muscle stiffness. You probably noticed that after waking up, your muscles can feel tight, almost like they've been off all night. That stiffness is partly due to magnesium depletion. Magnesium helps muscles relax. Without enough of it, your muscle fibers stay in a semi-contracted state, making them feel stiff and less responsive. If you restore magnesium in the morning, you're helping your muscles wake up with you, improving flexibility, balance, and strength for the day ahead. Step 1, hydrate before anything else. Before coffee, before breakfast, water comes first. And here sits as the magic formula. 8-12 ounces of warm water. Warm water is absorbed faster and is easier on the stomach. In the morning, add 124 teaspoons of magnesium citrate powder or magnesium glycinate. If you have a sensitive stomach, squeeze in a little lemon juice for vitamin C, which helps your cells absorb minerals more effectively. The simple drink takes less than a minute to make and delivers magnesium directly into your system when your body is most ready to receive it. Step 2, build a magnesium-rich breakfast. Breakfast isn't just about energy. It sets your first opportunity to load your body with recovery fuel for the day. Here are 2 magnesium-rich options. The muscle-building oat bowl. 2 Wonder by 2-cup oats cooked in water or almond milk. 2 tablespoons pumpkin seeds, huge magnesium boost. 1 teaspoon chia seeds. A handful of blueberries, a drizzle of honey. The savory spinach omelette. 2-3 eggs for protein. Eason's cup spinach. Magnesium powerhouse avocado healthy fats. Magnesium, pinch of sea salt. Eating magnesium-rich foods first thing keeps your blood magnesium levels more stable throughout the day. Step 3, gentle morning movement. Once you sift hydrated and eaten, give your body 5 minutes of gentle movement to help circulate that magnesium to your muscles. This could be light stretching, a short walk around the house, gentle yoga poses like cat-cow, or seated forward bend movement acts like a pump, driving nutrients into your muscles and priming them for the day ahead. Step 4, avoid morning magnesium drains. The sad truth is many people unknowingly drain magnesium in the first hour of their day by doing these 2 things. Starting with coffee on an empty stomach, caffeine increases magnesium excretion through urines. Eating highly processed breakfast foods. Refined carbs spike insulin, which can push magnesium out of cells. This doesn't mean you can't have coffee. Just make sure you've had your magnesium water first. Step 5, the mind-body connection. Magnesium doesn't just relax muscles. It calms the nervous system. Starting your morning with magnesium can reduce stress response, improve focus and clarity, lower blood pressure, increase energy without jitters. Pairing magnesium with a 2-minute deep breathing exercise in the morning sets the tone for a calmer, more productive day. The takeaway, my friends, mornings are a golden opportunity. Your body is like a dry sponge after sleep, ready to soak up what you give it. If you start with magnesium, you're telling your body, today we're going to move better, think clearer, and feel stronger. It's not just a ritual, it's an investment. And every single morning you repeat it, you're building the foundation for a healthier, more energetic future. So, tomorrow morning, before you reach for that cup of coffee, reach for your magnesium, because the best way to win the day is to start it right. If you want, I can make the push and hold self-test the next fully expanded 650-word section so your talk flows seamlessly with equal depth and impact. That would keep the style consistent for the full presentation. My friends, most people over 60 have no idea how strong their muscles really are or how weak they've become. They go about their day thinking, I feel fine. Until one day they can't open a jar, can't lift a grocery bag, or can't get out of a chair without help. That's why I love simple Atom self-tests. They're quick, they cost nothing, and they tell you the truth before a big problem sneaks up on you. The push and hold grip test is one of the easiest ways to check the connection between your muscles and your minerals, especially magnesium. Why grip strength matters. Grip strength assists just about your hands. It sets a window into your overall muscle health and nervous system function. Low grip strength can be a sign of reduced muscle mass, sarcopenia, poor nerve signaling due to low magnesium, reduced protein utilization in muscle repair, higher risk of falls and frailty. In fact, research has shown that grip strength is a better predictor of longevity than blood pressure in older adults. How magnesium fits in your ability to squeeze and hold depends on two things: muscle contraction, strength. Calcium helps here, muscle relaxation, and sustained endurance. Magnesium's job: without enough magnesium, your muscles fatigue faster and your grip will weaken quickly, even if you can start strong. That's why this test isn't just about the first squeeze. It's about holding it. How to perform the push and hold self-test. Step 1, get ready. Sit comfortably in a chair with good posture. Relax your shoulders and arms. You don't need any fancy equipment, just your 2 hands. Step 2, position your fingers. Touch the tips of your thumb and index finger together on one hand, forming an O shape. This is your circle of strength. Step 3, the test. With your other hand, try to pull your thumb and finger apart. Use steady pressure for 10 seconds. Your goal is to hold that circle closed without it breaking. Step 4, switch hands. Repeat the same test on your other hand to compare strength. What your results mean. Strong hold for full 10 seconds. Your muscles are getting the nerve signals and mineral support they need. Keep doing what you're doing. Circle. Breaks before 10 seconds. This could mean early muscle fatigue, often linked to low magnesium or low overall muscle endurance. Significant difference between hands could be a sign of nerve irritation or muscle imbalance. Worth checking with a health professional if persistent. How to improve your push and hold score. Boost your magnesium intake. Add magnesium-rich foods daily. Pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, avocado. Supplement with 200-400 mg magnesium glycinate if needed. Practice grip exercises. Use a soft stress ball or hand gripper for 2-3 sets of 10 squeezes per hand daily. Do this while watching TV or sitting at your desk. It adds up quickly. Stay hydrated. Dehydrated muscles lose strength faster. Drink water consistently throughout the day. Stretch your hands and forearms. Extend your arm, palm up, and gently pull back your fingers. with the other hand for 20 seconds per side. This increases blood flow and nutrient delivery to your grip muscles. Why this test should be monthly? Muscle loss after 60 can happen faster than you think, especially if you've been inactive, stressed, or not eating enough minerals. Doing the push and hold self-test once a month gives you a progress tracker so you can spot problems early and adjust your nutrition or exercise before they lead to serious weakness. Pro tip, pair the test with magnesium loading. Do the test in the morning before breakfast. Then for the next week, increase your magnesium intake to optimal levels and repeat the test. If your time improves, you've likely been running low on magnesium and your muscles just told you so. The takeaway, my friends, weakness doesn't happen overnight. It builds slowly. So slowly you don't notice until it interferes with your life. This little push and hold self-test is your early warning system. It tells you whether your muscles are ready for life's daily challenges or whether they're struggling silently. And if they are, you now know the tools to fix it. Feed your muscles with magnesium, hydrate them, and keep them moving. Remember, strong hands mean a strong body. And a strong body keeps you independent for life. If you sit like, I can now expand, stretch, and recharge into another 6 and 50 words. So we keep the whole 6-point structure full, rich, and ready for delivery like a complete Dr. Mandell masterclass. That way, the entire talk stays consistent in style and depth. My friends, I want you to think about your muscles like a rechargeable battery. When you're active, they use up energy and minerals. But when they're tight and tense, even when you're just sitting, they drain that battery even faster. That's why so many people over 60 wake up stiff, go to bed with cramps, or feel sore after the simplest activity. Here's the good news. Stretching is like plugging your muscles back into the charger. And when you combine stretching with magnesium, you supercharge your muscle recovery. Why tight muscles waste magnesium? Every muscle fiber has 2 states, contraction and relaxation. Calcium triggers contraction, magnesium triggers relaxation. If your muscles stay even slightly contracted from stress, poor posture, or inactivity, they burn through magnesium constantly. This is why people with chronically tight muscles are more likely to be magnesium deficient. Stress and tension accelerate mineral loss through the nervous system. Relaxed muscles recover faster and waste less energy. The takeaway: relaxation is as important for muscle health as exercise. The stretch and recharge principle. When you stretch, you increase circulation, bringing magnesium and oxygen to muscle fibers. Lengthen muscle fibers, reducing tension and mineral drain. Activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and repair mode, which helps your body use magnesium more efficiently. The best time to stretch for magnesium conservation: before bed and after waking up. The 2 times your muscles are most likely to be tight: the bedtime calming stretch. This simple stretch targets the hamstrings, lower back, and calves, 3 areas most prone to nighttime cramps and stiffness. How to do it? Sit on the floor with your legs straight in front of you. Keep your back straight as you gently hinge forward from your hips. Reach toward your toes or as far as comfortable while keeping your knees slightly soft, not locked. Breathe deeply, holding the stretch for 30-60 seconds. Why it works: releases tension in the lower body before lying down, improves blood flow so magnesium and other nutrients can reach muscles during sleep, signals the body to relax, improving sleep quality. Morning recharge stretch. This one wakes up your muscles and joints, improving movement for the day ahead. How to do it? Stand with feet hip-width apart. Raise your arms overhead and stretch tall toward the ceiling. Slowly bend to one side, feeling the stretch through your ribs and hips. Return to center, then bend to the other side. Repeat 3-5 times per side, breathing deeply while it works. Opens up the spine and rib cage for better breathing. Gets blood flowing to muscles after a night of stillness. Gentle enough for all fitness levels. Pairing stretching with magnesium. Get the most benefit when your muscles have magnesium available to help them relax fully. This means hydrating with magnesium water before your stretch. Taking magnesium glycinate in the evening for overnight muscle repair. Eating magnesium-rich foods throughout the day to maintain levels. Stretching without enough magnesium is like trying to relax with the brakes still on. You'll get partway there, but not fully. Bonus the 2-minute desk recharge. For those who sit a lot, stand up every hour. Place your hands on the edge of a desk or counter. Step back and push your hips away from your hands until you feel a stretch in your shoulders back and hamstrings. Hold for 20-30 seconds. This improves posture, reduces tension, and helps prevent the magnesium drain that comes from hunching forward all day. The takeaway, my friends, strong muscles aren't just built in the gym. They're maintained every time you choose to stretch, breathe, and release tension. Tight muscles are like a sponge wrung out too hard. They can't hold the nutrients they need. But when you stretch, you open them up, allowing magnesium and oxygen to flood in. That's when recovery happens. That's when energy returns. And that's when you feel younger than your years. So tonight before bed, give yourself 2 minutes to stretch and recharge. And tomorrow, watch how much lighter and stronger your body feels. If you want, I can now protect your magnesium bank into a 650-word final section. So your 6 key points are fully fleshed out for a complete Dr. Mandell-style presentation. That way your entire talk will be polished and ready for delivery. My friends, think of magnesium like money in the bank. Every day you make deposits and withdrawals. The problem, most people after 60 are making way too many withdrawals and not nearly enough deposits. When that magnesium account runs low, your muscles, nerves, and energy systems start bouncing checks, and you pay the price with cramps, weakness, fatigue, and even poor sleep. The goal, protect your magnesium bank so your body always has what it needs when it needs it. Why your magnesium account runs low after 60. As we age, magnesium loss accelerates for a few key reasons. Reduced absorption. The gut doesn't pull minerals from food as efficiently. Increased excretion. The kidneys tend to release more magnesium into the urine. Higher demands. Stress, illness, and medications can burn through magnesium faster. This is why it's not enough to just add magnesium-rich foods. You also need to protect the stores you already have. Biggest magnesium thieves touch stress. When you're stressed, your body releases adrenaline and cortisol. This signals your muscles and nerves to be on high alert, and that burns magnesium at an accelerated rate. Chronic stress is like leaving a window open in winter. Your magnesium just leaks out. White caffeine and alcohol. Both caffeine and alcohol act as diuretics, meaning they make you urinate more often. Every bathroom trip pulls magnesium and other minerals out with the water. Even moderate use can add up over time. 3. Processed foods. Refined sugar and white flour spike insulin, which can drive magnesium out of cells and into the urine. Processed foods also lack magnesium to begin with, so they make zero deposits while increasing withdrawals. 4. Certain medications. Common drugs such as diuretics, some blood pressure meds, and acid reducers can cause ongoing mineral loss. If you're taking these, you need to be extra proactive about magnesium. Daily habits to protect your magnesium bank. 1. Match every withdrawal with a deposit. If you drink coffee, alcohol, or soda, follow each serving with a glass of mineral water or magnesium-infused electrolyte water. This replaces what you're losing before it creates a deficit. 2. Stress-proof your day. You can't eliminate all stress, but you can control your response. Even 4. Slow, deep breaths can calm the nervous system enough to slow magnesium loss. Make it a habit before meals, before bed, and anytime you feel tension rising. Blitrate, eat magnesium buffers. Pair caffeine or alcohol with magnesium-rich snacks. For example, coffee with a handful of almonds, Hawaiian with a spinach salad. Forgo fresh, not processed. Swap white bread for whole grains, sugary snacks for fruit with nuts, and packaged meals for fresh vegetables with olive oil. Whole foods naturally contain magnesium and help prevent blood sugar spikes that drain it. Signs you stir spending magnesium too fast. If your magnesium withdrawals were exceeding deposits, you may notice afternoon fatigue, trouble sleeping, increased irritability, more frequent cramps or muscle twitches, brain fog. These are your body's overdraft warnings. Don't ignore them. The emergency refill protocol. If you've had a particularly stressful day, sweated heavily, or consumed more caffeine-esque alcohol than usual, do this before bed. Drink 12 ounces warm water with 200-300 mg magnesium glycinate. Add a pinch of sea salt and a squeeze of lemon. Follow with 2 minutes of deep breathing before lying down. This can quickly restore balance and help you wake up feeling more refreshed. Long-term protection and dependence. Protecting your magnesium bank isn't just about avoiding cramps. It's about preserving muscle strength, bone health, and brain function for the years ahead. Strong magnesium reserves mean you recover faster from activity, resist fatigue better, and keep your nervous system sharp. The takeaway, my friends, imagine never letting your magnesium account drop into the red. No more surprise cramps, no more dragging through the day, no more restless nights. You can protect your magnesium bank with a few simple, consistent habits. And the return on that investment is priceless because the stronger your reserves, the stronger you stay in body, in mind, and in life. So starting today, make every sip, every bite, every breath count toward protecting your magnesium. Treat it like your most valuable currency, because it is. Now that all 6 key points are expanded, I can compile them into one flowing doctor. Mandell-style full presentation script that connects smoothly from intro to conclusion, ready to deliver or record. My friends, you don't lose muscle after 60 because of age. You lose it because your body is running low on the building blocks it needs. Magnesium is the spark plug for your muscle engine. Fuel it daily and you'll move better, sleep better, and live stronger. Remember, small habits build great health. Start today. Tonight before bed, give your body the gift of magnesium and let your muscles thank you tomorrow. If you want, I can also make this sound exactly like Dr. Mandell's video delivery. Short sentences, pauses, and high impact emphasis, so it reads like a script he'd record. That would make it even more powerful.